Why is it easier for people to laugh at someone who tries rather than try it themselves? So today we're going to talk about a very important subject. In fact, it's one of the most important subjects of all the time. Trying. Why whenever we want to do something in our lives or start a new experience, we are afraid of trying. We are afraid of not being perfect. We are afraid of not getting perfect. We are always afraid of the future possibilities that might come across. And that leads us to never try and to stay in the same position all the time. So when you want to try something new next time, don't think of the possibilities of you failing. And here I am talking about my very own experience with trying a lot of new things. For example, I am a 7 languages speaker right now in this moment, and without that failures of mine and hundreds of tries, I would have never been able to achieve what I have right now, and I would have never been a 7 languages speaker if I never tried. At a point of my life, I was just a girl who wanted to speak a lot of languages and to sing songs with a lot of new languages, and friends of mine and people who I used to study with used to laugh at me and used to laugh at my tries in speaking new languages. For example, when I first tried to learn Turkish, I would talk to my friends in Turkish and they would say, "Oh, this is wrong, this is so wrong, you're speaking totally wrong." They'd be saying that I don't speak like native speakers and blah blah blah. And now I'm speaking Turkish very perfectly thanks to my failed trying. And you know what happened to those friends who used to laugh at me? We never learned Turkish. In fact, they learned nothing. They were just laughing at my tries and looking at me while trying and failing. And when I succeeded, nobody was saying anything and everyone was asking me, "Oh, how did you do that? How do you speak Turkish? How do you speak English? How do you speak Korean? Blah, blah, blah." Because nobody actually remembers how many times you failed when you actually success. And this is just an example of so many examples that I had in my life. And I also was a person who used to get so very upset when I fail, because sometimes I'd be learning a language for 2 months straight and then I stop, and then when I want to try again, I'd be like, "Oh, I don't want to start learning because I know that at a point I'll stop learning." But at a time, I started to tell myself, when I feel like I want to try, I will try and I will do it till the end. And when I fail, I will try again, and then I'll keep doing it for the rest of my life until I do good. And yeah, that's it. It's just that you have to try as many times as you can, and you don't have to think a lot about how many times you fail, because failure is something that you can avoid in life, unfortunately. But it's one thing that teaches you a lot of things, and each time you fail and you get up, you will learn a new thing and maybe a lot of new things. And that what actually pushes me so hard to go on and try new things and never be afraid of trying and doing things. Even if I'm an adult, I still try to learn piano. I still learn how to dance ballet, even if I still don't know how to do it. But I'm gonna push hard till the end, till I know how to do it. I'm also now in my experience of doing a YouTube channel. It's a whole new thing for me. I keep failing. I keep getting very low views. I keep making mistakes, but it's not a problem. I'll keep doing it until I'll succeed, and I know that one day I'll succeed. And this is a message to you too, to keep trying and keep doing your best until one day you will make all your dreams come true by trying. Because the only difference between you and someone who has the things that you are dreaming of is that they tried and failed and failed until they succeeded, but you just watched the process and you saw the result and you'd be like, "Oh, they're so lucky." No, they're not lucky. They have their own experience, and they had their own troubles, but at a point they succeeded, and you will succeed too if you kept following your path. You are so very afraid of trying because you're afraid that you'll fail, but you need to know that failure is part of success. Also, there is an example of me reading books I I always have been someone who likes reading books, but I never was able to finish a lot of books, and I felt like I failed and I gave up on it. But one day I was like, no, I didn't fail, I just didn't try enough to succeed. So I bought a bunch of books and I started reading again. One day I'll read 5 pages, one day I'll read 10, one day I'll read 20, one day I won't read, and I kept doing that until reading became a part of my daily routine. It's just that you have to keep doing things long enough so your brain will get used to these things and you will get used to them, and one day, without you even feeling or sensing it, you'll find yourself doing things that you usually thought you'll never be able to do on a daily basis, but now you're doing them. Same thing goes for everything that you want to have in life and you want to commit to. My one and only advice for you is to keep trying and to push hard and to keep trying and never care about how many times you fail, because every failure leads you to success. And I promise, as long as you are trying, you're safe and you'll be able to achieve things that you want. And even if you don't achieve the exact thing that you want, you'll be able to achieve greater things, I promise you, because God is never going to fail you. Obviously, when you do something, you will get rewarded with a thing. Life goes like that. When you give a thing, you'll get a thing. So when you give a part of your time to something every day and you commit to it, you'll for sure get a reward and you'll get what you wanted. And that was it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you subscribe to my channel if you liked the video for more videos in the future. And if you want to say anything to me, leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching.